Mr. and Mrs. Samuel visited Florida and purchased 120 oranges. They gave 1/4 of them to relatives, ate 1/12 of them in the hotel, and gave 1/3 of them to friends. They shipped the rest home to Illinois. How many oranges did they ship? So we have the pertinent facts. We have 120 oranges. They gave away 1/4 to relatives and 1/3 to friends. They ate 1/12, and they shipped the rest home. We now need to determine how much was shipped home. Well, one thing we can do is to determine how much was actually taken care of before they shipped. And we can do that by looking at our fractions. We have 1/4 plus 1/3 plus 1/12 of our total of 120. To add the fractions together, we're going to find our common denominator. We notice our denominators are 4, 3, and 12. The common denominator will be 12. We'll take each fraction and write it as a number over 12. So let's start with 1/4. To end up with the denominator of 12, we notice that 4 times 3 gives us 12, so 1 times 3, our numerator, now becomes a 3. 3/12 is the same as 1/4. For our second fraction, to end up with a denominator of 12, we note that 3 times 4 gives us 12, so 1 times 4 gives us 4. And for our third fraction, we see that it already is over 12. Now, when we have a fractional value of a number, we note that the of is the same as multiplication. So we're going to multiply the total of the fractions times 120. We have now the same denominator, so we can simply add numerators. 3 plus 4 plus 1 is 8. So we end up with 8/12 multiplied times 120. And here we note that we can see that 8 divided by 12 multiplied times 12 times 10 divided by 1, thinking of 120 as 12 times 10, we have a common factor of 12 that can be divided out in order to give us a result of 80. And remember, this is the number of oranges that were actually used. So therefore, the number that would be shipped would be the difference between the total, 120, and the number that were used, 80, to give us 40 oranges that end up being shipped.